Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk, and we have a special group with us today, especially talented, that is. They're from Math and Sciences School, and these are coders. We have two fifth graders with us and their wonderful teacher. We have Kylene Lachuki, and we have Evelyn, and we have Nicholas. They are master coders from the fifth grade class. Welcome to Let's Talk, guys.
Thanks
Thanks for being here with us.
We're excited.
Well, good. Kylene, tell us about your class. How many students do you have doing coding at this age group?
We have 30 students in our after-school coding club they meet on Mondays and Wednesdays. It's about an 8-week course, and we offer one in the fall and another one in the spring for grades 4 through 6. And we brought our two fifth graders with us today.
That's fabulous. Why is it important to do coding? And first of all, tell us exactly what coding is.
Well, we are trying to expose our younger students to computer science, especially minorities and females are underrepresented in computer science degrees. And at Math and Science, we're hoping to change that by sparking an interest in them at a young age so that when they get to high school, they can do more difficult coding and then end up maybe even getting a degree in college.
And what type of opportunities does this open long term? I mean, is the future, everybody knows that computers are the future. They're the current, much less the future. But what type of opportunities will this create for these children?
Well, we don't even know what jobs are going to be available when they graduate from high school and from college. So right now we need to expose them as much as we can to computer science and coding because the jobs haven't even been created yet. So we need to get them thinking critically now so that they're prepared for the workforce as adults.
One of your fifth grade coders is Nicholas Moore. And Nicholas, you're here because you're pretty darn good at it. So can you tell me what got you interested in coding and how you found this class?
When I was in 4th grade, it was at the beginning of the year, Miss LaChucky came in our room and she taught us about Hour of Code. And when she showed me, I got really interested in it. And then later on, I heard there was a coding club after school. And I really wanted to get into that.
Very cool, very cool. Now, Evelyn Gonzalez is another excellent coder, and you also, did you get in it in 4th grade?
Yes.
Did you? So what was your first interaction with computers? Was it playing video games? Was it working on somebody's cell phone? What was it?
It was fixing computers.
Fixing computers?
And playing games.
How can you just start fixing computers? Can you come and look at mine?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, so you started looking at computers critically. In other words, you look at computers as something that you want to know how they work.
Yes.
I got you. So that made you interested in coding. How did you know coding was something that even happens? I wouldn't even know that coding is something that you do.
I think they use it to program.
Yeah. Huh. But you learned that, you figured that out, you were taught that? Was it Miss LaChucky or your other teachers that taught you that this is what you needed to do?
It was my math teacher and Miss LaChucky.
Very cool, very cool. So tell me some things that you've made.
I've made animals talk and move. I've made a story with a narrator.
You guys have what you call passports to computer science. Now, show me some of your badges and tell me a little bit about what you've accomplished with your class.
I'm proud of this one.
Okay.
For narrating the story, I created a cat to narrate a princess and what she's doing.
A cat to narrate a princess?
Yeah.
And what did she say?
She was looking for her wand and saying that she was late for a party.
She was late for a party and she couldn't go without her wand. So what are you proud of?
I'm proud of the the raining badge, where I made it to where there's a sprite where there's a bunch of raindrops, and I made the raindrops go from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen to make it look like it's raining. And then I added a yellow screen to one of the backdrops and made it appear at random times so to make it look like lightning. And I had a girl that's walking around trying to find home, and she says, "I think I'm lost," and whenever lightning strikes, she says, "Ah."
She says, "Ah?"
But scared her.
She's So you're going to go into horror films. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Well, what are your big goals? Tell me what's your big goal. What do you someday want to be with as a computer coder? Do you want to make video games? Do you want to make, what do you want to make?
I think I would like to make an animated action movie.
Animated action movie. That would be so good. I assume you're headed toward like the Halloween type genre, right?
A little.
Maybe little. And you?
I would like to create a software
Yes.
like Microsoft.
Really? Evelyn, that's a big goal. You're definitely technically minded, aren't you? Have you ever taken a computer apart just to see what's in there?
No.
I don't know if there's any mice or anything running around making things happen real fast. Do you? Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. What do you guys do as teachers?
Well, we're just the facilitators of the club. The kids help each other when they're stumped on something. We even have a shout-out board where if they help each other on a project and try to figure out how to make a sprite do what they want it to do.
Now, wait a minute. That's the second reference to the word sprite. The sprite is a cola. How do you...
The sprite is the character in the coding. They try to make that character move and have dialogue to create the story. And they watch videos in the club to teach them and give them new challenges for every lesson. So basically, we're just there to facilitate. We have high school students that also come, and we'll help them and teach them how to put their stories together. So it's the kids really just discover it on their own. That's the goal.
So you don't give them any selection of themes, of ideas, directions, of...
It's a storytelling coding club. So they know they have to create a story. Every lesson has a goal, or every activity. You know, they have to create dialogue in activity 2, and activity 3 they have to create a story in a certain setting. So it kind of goes through, you know, how do you create dialogue, how do you change the background in your story, how do you make the characters appear to come to life by giving them motion. So it pretty much just walks them through. We found out that Google will deliver these kits to schools for free.
Really?
You just sign up, and there's, I don't know, 8 or 10 different kits, and we started with the beginning, the intro kits, and we're going to build on it and possibly do art in the spring, which is a level up from storytelling. And all you have to do is go online, see us first, and sign up for a kit if you're a teacher, and you can start doing this in your classroom in a matter of weeks when it delivers. It's a great experience for the kids to start with block coding, and by block coding, we mean, you know, and there's even examples here. This is considered block coding. In some programs, they can click on the blocks and see what it actually looks like underneath with all the symbols. But for right now, they need to know that there are codes that program things and characters and robots to act a certain way. And at this level, we do block coding. With the computer science standards that are coming out next year for elementary and beyond, they're pushing block coding for the younger kids. That's why we're starting with this. They have apps that we could do, code.org, which you guys have done code.org in 5th grade. Apple came out with a new one, a new app called Swift Playgrounds that looks really promising. So we're going to start them off with block coding at the basic level, and then eventually when they get to the high school, they're going to be doing the difficult stuff with all those symbols.
How did you come up with the idea for the Princess with the Lost Wand?
It gives us projects
Uh-huh.
that you can choose from. And there's different ones you can choose from, like a dinosaur or a princess or a snowman. And you can choose whichever one you want.
And was that the same process with you with the thunderstorm and the lightning and the?
I used the lightning from the video, but you know how I said I used the raindrops to go up and down the screen?
Uh-huh.
I got a different sprite or character. I did the same thing, except I did it from one side of the screen to the other side.
So what's your next project?
It's Activity 6, Interactive Stories. And it says, we'll choose the path where the plot will take. And we'll use blocks like if and then and else and ask and wait.
Do you know what that means? That's pretty much like the audience. It's a choose your own adventure, so you're going to let them decide what happens next.
I know what the if-else blocks mean.
What?
If you let's say if you walk up to a wall with a door, you put else, the door will open.
So it's an interactive game that can play out different ways depending on the action the player takes. Is that what you're telling me? You're not certain, are you? That's a look of uncertainty. So, but that is the answer. Very cool. Very cool.
Did you get a chance to see Mayor Perrin last year during the Hour of Code when he came in May? Did he visit your classroom?
No, but I was expecting to see him, but he never did come.
He was there. He went to one classroom in every grade level. I was hoping you went to theirs.
Yeah, Mayor Perrin and I went to the Code, and he tried to participate. I think he wanted a chair, but they were a little small for him. So he was down there. He was in.
Yes, he was.
He was very much trying to be a coder, but he's got a lot to learn when it comes to coding, as do I. But I'm glad you guys came by. It's so nice to visit with you, and I hope you guys make great things for us in the future. And I know your fellow students are doing good too. Do you guys do anything as a team?
Sometimes when we need help.
You're good at helping one another. Yeah.
Yes.
That's one of the tenets of coding and is open source and helping one another figure out your ways through, isn't it? That's good. Well, I think our future's in good hands. Thanks for coming to visit us on Let's Talk. Nicholas, Evelyn, Kylene, thank you so much for Math and Sciences.
Thanks for inviting us.